Hello and welcome to another session of Craps Hawaii. Today is a session that I'm going to give some advice about money management and strategies. Before I get started, I just wanted to let you know I only have a $600 bankroll, although I'm playing 240 inside. So let's just give you a little intro into why, and what I'm doing here today. Usually every day I practice my craps, I practice my strategies, practice my throws. But as time goes on, you notice that sometimes the dice just not working for you. Sometimes you're not making enough money. Sometimes the dice are all throwing to the outside numbers and you only got the insides covered. I'm sure that happens to all of you. So I started to think that what is the things that I can manage? I mean, what can I really manage? Can I manage my throws? Can I manage somebody else's throws? Probably not, and probably not very well. I set my dice when I throw, hoping to give myself as much chances of not throwing the sevens, but that doesn't always work, right? I cannot really throw the dice and say I want to only throw 6 and 8s. You know, I know that. So, what is the things that is happening at the crap table that I can really control? And the only things I really can control is my betting, my money management of this betting, and the strategy that I'm going to play with what the table is showing. Okay, the other thing is that I'm sure all of you know Sleepy 2525, a good friend of mine. We throw practicing practically every day. And we tease each other, we have fun. But we're also working on our strategies, our throws, our betting. And so today, Sleepy and I were throwing again. And Ting is from Some Young Guy. That's his channel, Ting, Some Young Guy, SUMYUNGUY. So if you don't know Ting, please go visit his channel. And if you haven't subscribed to him, please do. A very nice guy. So the three of us were talking, and I mentioned to them that the only things we can control is our betting strategy and our money management. So today we were working on that, and I'd like to just give you some insight as to what we were doing. So I'm just going to walk it through for now. So we started playing with 240, and that's a lot of money. Okay, but you can break it down to whatever level you want to. I just wouldn't suggest going too far down, like 22 inside, because it cuts your options of your depressing, where you cannot depress when you're on a 22 inside. 44 you can, but still it's a little lower amount, and it's hard to make money when you're betting lower amounts unless your expectations of winning is also a lower amount. Then that's fine. So anyway, we always used to play my Aloha Special 130 inside, and then we started playing 240 inside, because you get caught up in the fact that, oh man, this is good money that you're winning, right? Every time you hit something, it's either $85 or it's $70, so it's good money. But when we start to press, we get caught because the dice does not roll very long. Maybe it's only rolling 3 to 4 rolls, okay? And sometimes when you think that, well, I got the next best numbers to the 7, I got a 6 and 8, I got the 5 and 9. Sometimes the dice is just rolling outside. And when you got these numbers, you're thinking to yourself, well, I only need 2-3 hits and I can make some money. And sometimes just getting 2-3 hits is difficult, depending on what the table is doing. Okay, so when you think I only need 2-3 hits, it doesn't mean that that dice is going to roll and right away you're going to get those 2-3 hits. You might throw those rubbish numbers, those 2s, those 3s, the 4s, the 10s, 11s, the 12s, and that all counts towards you getting to that 6 or 7 count that the dice normally rolls when it's just an average table. So that's what we're discussing today. And we're discussing how we're going to depress this, how we're going to press this. So I'm just going to run over it for you right now. So let's just say the point is thrown and we hit, let's say, a 6. So what we're going to do is we get paid $70, right? For a 6 and 8, that's $60. You get paid $70. So what we decided to do is let's take this $70, okay? Let's take back and go down, depress down to 130. So now we still got 70 and we're taking back $110. And this is our $70, right? So we took back 180 total. So if we took back 180 total from a 240 layout here on the place bets, we in this game for $60. Now that's not too much, $60, when you're playing 240, right? I mean, that's less than somebody who's playing 66 inside. We're playing only $60. So to recover that is not that bad. Okay, so the next time, let's say a 5 or a 9 hits now. We got $35. So what do we get paid? We get paid $49. $49, right? I'm sorry, I'll take that back. Yeah, that's right. $49 for $35 bet. Okay, so $49. We was playing 60. We got back 49. So what are we playing now? $11, right? $11. And yet we're at a point where we can press up very quickly because we still got 130. But instead of only taking back this 49, what we did was we started to take back the 5 and make that $20. Take back the quarter on the 9 and make that $20. That's what we're doing. So now we got back this much. We got back $79 instead of $59. So we started with 240. And let's see what we got now. 100, 200, 25, 35, 40. So we're in the profit for $19. Okay? In the profit for $19. So that's how we were playing this today. And then we can start to press from here, because we got $100 out here, and don't forget, this $100 is actually our profit if we take it down. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And it worked well until the table started to go outside. The table started to hit outside numbers, and now we're not collecting, right? And when I say outside, I mean the table is really throwing a lot of outside numbers. Maybe 6, 7 outside numbers and give us 1 on the inside, and then a 7 comes. So now you lose a lot of money because you didn't collect anything. So now I'm thinking, what should we do? So maybe let's try and get some of these numbers. So without putting any more money, we moved our quarters from the 5 and 9 and threw them out to the 4 and 10s. And we started to hit the 10s and hit the 4s. So we started to make $50, right? $50. So it's adding up. So we made the adjustment to what the table was giving us. And that helped. And so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you need to make the right adjustments for what the table is doing. But of course, we didn't move our 4s and 10s out here right away with our quarters. We were watching the table, and the table just kept hitting outside 10s, 4s. They jumped to an 11 or ace deuce 3. But it kept staying outside, and you think we got the best numbers next to the 7. But the table just does that. The dice just stays outside. And you can't do anything. So what can you do? You only can control your money and your strategy. So the strategy to stop that was to move and get some money out here and collect, which we did. Okay, and we made a few hits and made some money. But that's what I'm trying to say to you today in this advice about money management and strategies, is that that's the only thing we can control. I couldn't control what the guy was throwing because he was throwing all those outside numbers. You cannot control that. All we can control is our betting, okay, and our strategy. That's all we can control. So I want you to, I'm putting out this video because I want you to realize that, and maybe many of you do realize that, but maybe some of you don't. And so that's why I'm trying to put this video out today, just to make you aware that these things happen and what you got to do and what you can control. And tables go bad, they go bad. So anyway, that's part of what I wanted to show you. The other thing is, we could jump in the field and say, well, we can take these outside numbers by playing the field. But what this does is it takes away your wins from your place bets over here, right? So you would win $70, but then you would lose $60. So you make $10. That's why playing the field all the way through like an iron cross, when you want to play an iron cross, you would have to bet half the amount in the field that you would win from this bet. So if you win 70 over here, you need to bet only 35 in the field to ensure you that every hit that you get, you're going to either collect $35 from this or $35 from the field. If you play the even amount, you're not going to really make up any money. Okay? So anyway, this video, this advice part, and it's about strategy and money management, I just wanted to put it out there. And I told Sleepy and Ting that I was going to make this video because it might help you, the viewers, understand that the only thing that you can control is your money and your strategy. We cannot control the dice. At least I cannot control the dice. I cannot make the call that's supposed to be made and say, oh, 6 and 8s I'm going to throw. I'm going to throw 5s and 9s, or I'm only going to throw inside numbers. As much as I try, I can't. But sometimes the table comes good, and sometimes that person throwing has good luck, and he'll throw for a while. So an example was today that Sleepy, Ting, and myself were throwing a little bit decent, and then all of a sudden the table turned and all three of us could not throw. Nothing. 1, 2 hits out. Come out. 0.7 out. And then we got lucky, and Sleepy, all of a sudden his hand started to turn, his table came good, and he threw 45 rolls. 45 rolls. And we made all our money back. I mean, we started with $600 bankroll, just, trying to play, but we borrowed $500 more from the bank. And then we was up into the game for like $1,100. and Sleepy brought us back. We didn't make much, but we broke even, and then we called it. So anyway, things like that happen. But if we could catch a few good hands along the way, we'd be there. We'd be making money. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. And so for now, I just control a couple rolls and see if we can work this. If the table gives us 0.7s, well, I cannot control that, right? Nobody can control 0.7s. I don't care what system you play, what strategy. If it's 0.7s, we don't belong on that table. Okay, so we just throw it random for now. Let's see, we're not working on a come out. Five. Okay, so point is 5. Five right back. And you have seen strategies that I put out that viewers have sent in, saying, well, we'll take 4 hits and then we depress and all that. Sometimes we cannot even get 4 hits. So 5 the point, we win 85 for 1. Okay, so 85 for 1. I'll just take 84 because I don't have any change in my rack. So 84. Okay, and that at this point, what I said, we're going to take ourselves down to 130. And we take back 110. Now I know that we're not profiting $110, okay? Our profits was this right here, $84. But what this money does is it helps us that if a 7 comes and we got to replace the $240, this is going to help us replace that. Okay, and we're doing this just because of that, so we can get money back to help us replace. Now some of you might think, well, why don't I take 1 hit before I start to do the depress? And that's fine. I mean, that can be done. But like I said, the table has to tell you that it's going to be rolling this many numbers, or it's not going to be rolling that many numbers, right? So if the table is good, sure, I would start doing that too. I would start taking maybe 1 hit first, leave the 240 up, and then the second hit start to depress and take back more money, right? So that's what I'm talking about, reading the table and playing the strategy that you should play to work. 7 out, lucky we're not working on a come out. Ten hard. Okay, the other thing I wanted to say is, let's say the table is going to the outside. So by dropping that 4 and 10, dropping that 5 and 9 to 35, and taking that extra quad and going to the 4 and 10, we got that covered. But we don't have everything covered. We don't have the 2, 3, the 11, 12. So at that point, if you wanted to, you could take some money and say, oh, I'm going to play 2C, 1E. Okay? And that'll cover everything. And if we lose this, there's no big deal. It's $3, but we're going to be collecting 60s, 85s, 35s, right? So that's another way of covering that. So at this point, see, it's a 617. The table didn't help us at all. Come up 7, right? 0.7. But because we did take the $84 and we did take 110, we got 100, 75, 85, 90, $94, $194. So it was 195. We'd be what, down $35, 195, 40. Oh no, maybe 40 something dollars to replace this. Okay, so that's why I'd like to depress it, because it gives us money to replace our bets. And that was our money anyway, so. Okay, so we have to replace $41. That's what we were down from after the win. 41, oh sorry, 50. $46. Okay, so we're coming out again. 9. 8. So that pays us 70. So if the table was hitting good and all that, we would press this up to $30 each for $90, right? But we don't know what the table doing. It showed us it wasn't doing very well. So what do? We take it back. Take back some money. So we grab another 110. So we took back 70 and 110. So that's 180. So we're in the game for $60 again. If we didn't depress it, we'd only take back 70, right? So we'd be in the game for a lot more. So that's the reason of depressing that. Ace deuce. Seven up. So that's what happens, right? So now we got 100 and, what I said, 110, 100, 50, 60, 70, $180. Okay, so $180, we played 400, 240, so $60 we owe, and we're back in the game, right? So we're not losing that much, but what we had, only one hit. But because we're depressing, it makes a difference. So last roll, because it wasn't all about rolling the dice, it was about explaining what we can control and what we can do to control it better. Strategy, money management. Dice out, we're off. 10 hard. So if we can get at least one hit, you know, we're not going. The least we can win is 70 out there. So 70 plus, drop it down. Take back another 110. Win already 180. We're only in the game for $60. 6. Okay, 426. Win $70. Drop this down. And there's our 110, right? So our $70 win plus 110. We're in the game for $60. Eight. Okay, so normally when we hit this, that would pay us $35. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that, we're gonna make this $20, we're gonna grab another 10 from here, take that, we'll do this. So now what do we have? $240, and we up $5. Okay, so this is all profit. $100 is out here. 60, 20, and 20. $100 profit, so we'll make 105. We want to take it, or we can cut this all the way down to 76 inside. Okay, right now we're at the $100 level. We can cut this and take this down to 76. Five. Okay, so this 5 right here pays us $28. So we take 28. We are now up $33. And that is still all our profit. So 133 we're at. 9. See, at this point, we can take a chance. I mean, we got some profit. We just think, oh, maybe we need to get more money. We need to press it. We're at a level that it's easier to press up. So the Power Press, you know, for the 130, and we get to 76, so now we got 100, but we had 20, give $2, and have the house press us up to 35 each. Ace deuce. So right now we got $130 out here that we could take as our profit and add that to this profit. Eight. Okay, so 8 pays us $35, and we can take this. Three, 2, 5. So what does that pay us? 50 for one, right? 50 for one. But what I want to do is I want to get some change. So I'm going to change this. Get some $20 and 5 whites. And the reason I want to do that is, was I 5, yeah. Oh, that pays 49, I'm sorry. 5 pays 49. So I took 35, 45, 49. Okay. I want to press this up to 42. So we're pressing now. And at any time you can take this down, because that's all your profit. And I guess we should have took it down. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the options that you can play, why we play these strategies with what the table is showing us. So we don't replace these bets right here, because let's say the table's not doing very well, we're going to take a break or whatever it is. This would be our 240 that we put out there. And we still made about $105 profit. So if we took that money down, we'd be up over $200. And we started with $600. So where are we? So we got 75, 85, 90. That's 100. The actually $99, 75, 85, 90, 95, $99. So we lost $1. We started with 600, we got $599, and the dice wasn't really great to us, right? But we could have made money if we just wanted to take it down. But it's a matter we like press, and and it's just a demonstration tonight, just to show you guys how the strategies work, and to let you know about money management. So anyway, just wanted to show you that what you can control, what you cannot control, your strategies and your money betting process or money management is all we can control. Okay, so we need to read the table. We need to play the strategy that you need to play, because we only can control strategy and money. We cannot control the dice or anybody else who's throwing it. So for today, I just thought I'd share that advice. So if any questions, go ahead and email me at makerofdreams@aol.com. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do. And go check out Ting, Some Young Guy's channel. And I'm sure all of you know Sleepy2525. If you haven't subscribed to him or watched his channel, please go and subscribe to his channel. Okay, so until next time, until we meet again, I just want you to stay safe and stay alive. Okay, take care.